the usual June gloom. The jobs numbers that came out were not good today. I mean, 69,000 jobs were added. There were no job losses. Of course, I was never a good math student, so 69,000 jobs were added. But of course, unemployment, because of that, went up.
I guess that means that more people started looking for work, right? Isn't that what that
Exactly. That's
so
exactly right.
I guess people are graduating college? Isn't that what that is?
That's exactly what's happening.
Okay.
But let's not sugarcoat this. These are bad numbers. They're bad numbers for the president. This is not the robust recovery that was hoped for, nor was it the robust recovery that was even promised by the Obama administration. However, he has been hamstrung by a Republican Congress, and this is not just excusing the fact that this isn't working out. There are lots of factors that play into this, but the only people I think that cannot criticize, and we're not allowed to criticize the president on these job numbers, are the Republican Congress, who have basically said no to everything he's wanted to do.
You are right. Those are the only people who are allowed to not criticize. You are right about that, yes, because I'm going to criticize.
Yeah, this is Representative Cathy McMorris Rodgers saying what we need to hearken back to, what the president should do, a little prescription for President Obama to make things better.
President Obama could have taken a lesson from President Reagan back in the early 80s. And Reagan actually inherited a much more difficult economy. Inflation was higher, interest rates were off the charts. And Reagan, at this time in his reelection, he had an economy that was booming.
To quote John McLaughlin of the McLaughlin Group, wrong! The idea that you want to go back, when Cathy McMorris Rodgers has been one of the most vocal members of Congress criticizing the deficit, right? What's the first thing you think of when you think of the Reagan economy?
Exploding deficits?
Exploding deficits, exactly right, Jimmy. It's 1-0 you. It's amazing to me that she can stand there at this press conference. I don't know why I'm astounded anymore, because these people keep doing this. But the idea that she is saying that he inherited a more difficult financial time is absurd. He inherited an energy crisis. That's what he inherited.
Okay.
A crisis in confidence. But he did not inherit a much more difficult time, and it doesn't matter. Let's say he inherited a difficult time, so too has President Obama. Raising the deficit was okay for Ronald Reagan, but it's not okay when it happens under President Obama?
Well, first of all, Obama's spending is actually slower than George Bush. Let me just give you some numbers. This is from Paul Krugman, and he talks about how while we're really, if we weren't doing these austerity measures that the Republicans are instituting, and we would actually do some stimulus spending, which is what you're supposed to do at a time like this.
Of course.
This would be the result. If government employment under Barack Obama had grown at Reagan-era rates, 1.3 million Americans would be working as school teachers, firefighters, police officers than are currently employed right now. So if Barack Obama just grew government at the same rate as President Reagan grew government, we would actually have a lower unemployment rate, under 7% right now. That would be remarkable, right? But Barack Obama hasn't done that.
Such a good point. It's such a good point.
Barack Obama hasn't done that. It's actually, it's slower than that. So the government is purchasing less now than they were during Reagan, as a comparatively speaking. And so austerity doesn't work, yet Barack Obama still is kind of on the side of austerity. He kind of is like, so the Republicans want to do super austerity. He's like, you know what, I'll do a little bit less. Isn't that what he's really saying?
That's exactly what he's saying, yeah.
So Barack Obama's prescription to fix this isn't a prescription to fix it. It's a prescription to make it suck a little less